setup, and I'm like, oh man, fuck it. You know, I just, man, I think the 2 times I did just after that last one, I was like, I ain't got one. I mean, I was, man, but when she showed me that she was like bipolar, dude, I'm like, that motherfucker was sweet, cooking, washing, doing everything, but then just right here in my place, going off, nigga, I'm helping you. I'm doing everything for you. What the fuck? You just jumping all up, acting retarded like, oh yeah, this nigga special. If I just had like a ray gun I could have hit her with and make her just act like, yeah, that'd be cool if we had a gun that just like, you see a sister that's like acting mentally retarded or something wrong with her, and you just like, hold on, I know what's wrong with you, hold on. Zap her with that ray gun and she come out that shit and be perfect. Yeah, man, we got a lot of experiences, a lot of stuff. I don't know. That shit to me is like crazy, you know. And she ain't never liked you since you told I don't like tall. What you told I don't like tall women. You fucked her up, dude. She always mentions you that yo, your son, I don't like that bastard. She fucked her up. I mean, damn, nigga. I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna let that go, man. That was hella years ago. She still, she always mentions that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, like.
Oh well, she'll never know anything else about me.
Yeah, perfect. Motherfucker cook. You know what I'm saying? Cook, clean. I had all to do your fingernails, and I'm talking about shit like mom used to do. Like my mother used to do shit like that. I ain't had a woman do my nails and shit like that. That's like, I'll be like, but it's like, but you tell them what you like, and that ain't what you like. You don't like what I don't. When did men stop liking what we like? When you don't like what you like, you should like what I want to give you. Who the fuck came up with that brainwashing? You know, that's some fucking unbelievable shit. Don't like what you like, you should like what I want you to like. Don't you like what I like you to like? No. Well, I'm like, and that's like, one day I was in, we was driving, we went somewhere, right? And we was just hitting corners and shit. And I was looking in the mirror, I said, dang, boy, I just really noticed how much I look like my father, my mother, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? I was seeing all these people inside of me. And talking about, I see me and you married, right? And I just shut up. I just that's one of the things mom's advice when she told me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I just mute it. I went, because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't showing me that. I mean, especially after, man, I'm telling you, man, that damn Jamaican girl was the closest woman since to get married. For me, even considering. Bought her a ring, Tay. I bought a ring, I was ready. Till I seen that motherfucking J-Cat jump out, I was like, oh my no. Man, oh, there you go. Yeah, Tay. Come home and you see some shit like this.
She taped that to the door?
No, it wasn't taped, that's a knife, nigga.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm trying to fill me in on it. Tell you, I knew it was not, I was not ready to be married again. You see some shit like that, when you come home and you see that, nigga, and the wedding was off, son. Right then and there, she had killed all aspirations for your father getting married to her. That was it. Look, you see a tape to it? Look, tell you the picture.
I didn't see that at first. I thought it was
Look at the knife all in your head. Nigga, can you imagine seeing some shit like that?
All right. Well,
like, oh, hell no.
Check your passport.
Yes, sir. All all I was from that point on, I was thinking about how I gotta get this nigga out of my house. I am not up for this. This is not me. She done. She a Taurus. You know? She like, nigga, you ain't gonna set being with me and my grown ass son? Huh? And I'm like, I seen that as a setup, Tay, because this dude is sitting here talking crazy to his mama. You feel me? And I'm like, hold on, bro, that's your mama, but that's also my woman, dude. You feel me? And I'm like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, well, what you gonna do with this nigga been the man of that house way before I came into the picture, all right. And you let that, I like, and then she, you know, I spent the night over her house 2 times in 4 years. So she was feeling that. She was like, why you don't come over my house? I say, cause I know what's going on in my house. I don't know what's going on over there. And I'll be damn, I'll be sitting over there in the ATF or somebody run up in there, which, you know, how many times them young niggas, and they put their mamas out, or they Section 8 houses, or get them caught up in some bullshit.
I had a homegirl. I went over her house.
Shit.
I went over her house to kick it with her and her dude, right? And we was all chilling, everything, drinking. I'm drunk at with them, like she my folks, right? But her dude standing there, and this chick called talking about she trying to get some powder from him. He talking about something. I'm like, what?
You heard
and
that
I'm
shit?
Yeah, you know, we super drunk with each other, laughing, singing, and all of that, right? Playing cards. But like said that, and I'm like, what? And I got enough mind. I'm super drunk. I know I'm not driving, but I'm like, I'm not spending the night in here. I'm like, went and slept in my car.
Smart.
Woke up, drove home in the morning.
Hell yeah.
And I was right there off of
they come through that door, you going to jail.
I'm going
too.
with everybody. Yep. I'm like, no.
You going to jail, Tay. Shit, that's what. And then I'm telling her, I'm looking at some of the stuff her son, I'm looking at the movement, right? I know I'm a ex-criminal. I know. I'm like, I'm looking at his mannerisms. I'm like, I said, that nigga doing something, right? Then she finally got it out of him how he was doing robberies and all that. I'm like, I'm looking at her like, and I'm like, and my thing was, I wasn't trying to get her to put her son out. I was trying to get him to step up. I said, you got the power to make him be more than what he is. Like you was doing your
cutoff.
Remember you did that what you was doing.
It's a cutoff. You got to
give
them less places to run.
Yeah.
If you keep giving them places to run, it's gonna fix the problem for them. The problem never get fixed.
Right.
You gonna get tired.
He the problem.
And then it's gonna keep getting worse.
And you see how you did, and little
doctor and cut back home. He was like, I'm about to go.
But he wasn't tripping. He wasn't trying to stay. He was just chilling. All that. Yeah. He went and did what he needed to do to put himself. And he the only one put himself in that position. You know what I'm saying? And kept on. He rolled with it. He didn't like how that was. How that felt. And you did so right, son, by not making them comfortable. Fuck that. I died when you had them looking for a job on Saturday and Sunday.
I was like,
the niggas thought they were supposed to have the weekend off. Nigga, no, that's for people that work.
Yeah, you tripping. But you know,
your ass out there, you made them so uncomfortable.
It's different.
And then not putting the food they want in the house. No, nigga, you go buy the food.
It's different because, like, all right, when you know somebody bullshitting you, it's like, all right, I can do this. I'm not gonna like flat out dog you because you like I'm trying to get a lesson through this to you.
Trying to teach
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, I'm not gonna make it so easy.
You're not getting this manhood shit.
Like,
this shit ain't no joke.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, he had a moment of just genius on me, and it's like it's just followed by the dumbest move you can have. Like I'm like, all right, bro, you gotta go when I leave. You gotta leave to go look for work. I'm getting up at 6. I'm leaving at 6. You out at 6 till I get back. Right? I get back. this fool is in the house, but you ain't there yet. I'm like, oh, Pops let you in? He's like, oh no, he ain't here yet. I'm like, oh, okay. This fool left the door unlocked. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, boom, lock the door. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, they gonna probably try to get into the lock the after he leaves, I'll go lock the door and then go lock the window, right? And then you come back, you see that the thing is bent because he was trying to get in there, and the screen is now bent, permanently bent because he was trying to get in through the window. I'm like, all that instead of just going to actually do. And then the cold thing is like when he would tell me that he went to look for a job, I'm like, all right. His line was, we got to do it all online. Nobody has paper things anymore. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's a library right down the street. According to him, he done walked all up and down, all of the business area, which is right, which means you're gonna have to walk past that library, right? But he don't know where the library is. I'm like, all right, what have you really been doing in all that time? Like, you can do whatever you want. You come back and you can eat what's here. Right.
But not making no special concessions or nothing. Yeah. Hey, Tay, you was giving him that lesson Mom gave me. She gave me one. I told you how she gave that. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Oh my God, I needed what my mother gave me when she gave that to me. I needed it. I did. You don't realize it at that time. It seemed like they being hard, but that she was showing me the most love that's carrying through my life, because she gave me some tough love, and it was like, I'm sitting here, don't want to clean, don't want to take the trash out. I want to be grown in your house. That's the same shit. I want to be grown in your house where you taking care of me. And then I want to give you shit. I want a voice. I want to have word. I want to have say. I want to be grown. I want to be grown, but I ain't buying a roll of toilet paper. I ain't buying no toothpaste. I ain't buying a loaf of bread. I ain't doing nothing, Tay. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I'm getting, I'm doing what I want to do with it. I'm going to smoke weed, whatever, rip and run. So, Mom, that was the most powerful day in my life. Thank you, Mom. That one day, Mom said, you know what? Come here. And I know she was serious because she wasn't emotional. She wasn't emotional. So, when a woman talking to you calm, cool, and collected, they serious. So, and but no emotion, no yelling, no screaming, raising their voice. And she said, come here, son. She said, David, I love you. And I want you to be the man that you want to be. Don't get me wrong. I want you to be that man, son. And she opened that front door up. And she pointed, she said, go be him, he out there. You can't be the man you want to be up in here. Tay, that was real. And I know she was serious, and I was like, and I wasn't prepared to go out there. And then she didn't be giving me time to prepare myself, but I'm bullshitting with it. I'm doing it. So I said, dang, Mama, I'm not ready. She said, yeah, you are. I don't need to argue with a grown man in my house about nothing. I don't need to do that. I don't need to argue with a grown man in my house. She said, you ready? I said, Mom, I need more time. She said, no, son, time's up. I've been giving you time. You've been bullshitting with it. You're not utilizing this time I'm giving you to get yourself prepared for this. And then I said, then I looked at her, a little sad ass eye, and that world was big. It was real, Tay. This is like a world. I ain't gonna be able to sleep on my niggas' couches, or you feel me? They ain't gonna let me put their ass out on the street. You know what I'm saying? Your friendship is a different thing. You find out, nigga, you ain't finna jeopardize my situation, with your bullshit. So then I looked at Mom. I said, Mom, so you putting me out? And she said, no, son, you putting yourself out. That was so real, Tay. It's just so whoa. And then she lied looking pitiful, right? And she said, I tell you what I'm gonna do. She said, David, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a little more time. I suggest you prepare yourself She said, because the next time I pull you to this door, you better be ready to go. Tay, that changed me, bro. That mom changed me from that bullshit, that bullshitting shit. I was up, getting up every morning, going out, filling out applications. I come back home, wash the dishes, mop the floors, clean the bathrooms, empty the garbage. Shit, sometimes I would make up her bed, clean up her rooms, and just be an asset from that point on. Not a fucking liability. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me really see. And I said, I will never get caught like this again. I was butt naked at that fucking door. You know, about to have to go out in the world butt naked. Not with no preparation. And man, that was the most powerful day. I'm so grateful that your grandmother did that to me. And that's where and you know, Uncle Frank had pointed it out to me years ago. He said, they harder on their daughters and soft on their sons. Yeah. And I said, damn. And that shit is so true. Yeah. And now we starting to see a whole generation of that type. These dudes are soft, dude.
Well, you know, it's sad. Think of a group of women who who came from the whole don't need a man thing, ain't nothing going on but the rent and, you know, all of that stuff, right? So they didn't really keep a lot of men. But if they had sons, you building a man. You making the man you want.
But that's the whole thing. But they make men that they don't even want. You wouldn't accept a man like this, but you are making a man. See, that's the opposite of mom. Mom was making men that she was putting qualities in us that she wanted in a man. You know? I'm like, dang, dude, that's what they doing. They making men they don't even want. It's fucking incredible. You know? Now you got a whole generation of that shit. You know? Or like Pac said, you making the boys that make the babies that hate the ladies. You know? Fucking incredible, dude. Some sad ass shit going on, bro. Sad.
I don't think it's meant to last too much longer. It's getting called out constantly. It's like it went from a small group of people calling it out to everybody constantly calling it out, and it's like now that people finally looking inward. And unfortunately, when I say that, they're not looking inward at the self. They're looking inward at the race. You know? Yeah. But that's a step, you know, because you start thinking about what are you doing? You know, like what gives you the right to complain? It's like listening to talk about somebody hitting the wall. Yeah. It's like, all right, well, how many walls did you break through yourself? You know, that's the thought, you know?
Yeah.